It's Mickey TV. And this is my Minnesota Vikings 2018 season, week number 9, game number 9 prediction, in which the Minnesota Vikings will play the Detroit Lions at US Bank Stadium on November 3rd, 2018. And this is going to be an interesting game. Looking at the stats, I know Mike Zimmer has a piss poor record against the Detroit Lions, which is unacceptable. I don't care who you are or what the Detroit Lions are doing. You, as a head coach, should have a winning record against the Detroit Lions, and Mike Zimmer does not. And to make things even worse, ever since we've been in US Bank Stadium, 2 years in a row, we've played the Detroit Lions at home. Both times we lost at US Bank Stadium. That is unacceptable. That is embarrassing. And this coach, like I said, sucks. And he sucks against the Detroit Lions. I don't understand how he loses to the Detroit Lions. Both games that they lost to the Lions at home were extremely winnable games, and he just shit the bed on those games. Uh, Coming into this game, the Vikings are in second place by a half game over the Green Bay Packers in the division, and they're only like I think a half game behind the Chicago Bears. So, and we need to get our. I mean, we're gonna. Oh, maybe we're a game and a half behind the Bears. I can't remember. I just know we have a bye week, and having a tie in our record just screws things up. I'm trying to figure out where we're at in the division, but I do know that the Lions are like a game behind us or something like that. The Lions are 3-4. They're still technically in it in this division. This division, the NFC North, is up for grabs, I think. Although, if I had to put any money on it, I would say the Bears will probably win this division based on what I've seen so far. I mean, the big money should be on the Bears on winning this division, but it's possible anybody could win this division. Anything can happen. Lots of things could happen. Major injuries can turn the point of what's happening with this division at any time. So, but the Lions need to get back into it though. First of all, and they need to get a win. They're at 3-4. If they go 3-5, then they're probably done. This is I hate to say must-win game, but it is a must-win game for the Lions. It's a must-win game for the Vikings too, because if they lose this game, then they're done as well. I think because this is just pathetic to lose against the Lions. But you know what? Considering Mike Zimmer's history, considering Mike Zimmer plays not to lose, considering that he has a horrible record against the Lions, and considering that the Lions have every incentive to just clobber the Vikings and get another win from them in our stadium and be and to be 3-0 against the Vikings in our stadium. Oh my God, that would be embarrassing, extremely embarrassing. And it would be fitting because we have an embarrassing coach in the name of Mike Zimmer. So, uh, with that being said, I'm going to give my prediction, and I think the Minnesota Vikings will lose this game. I would say by a score of 23-20, it'll be another close game, and we'll shit the bed on something, and we'll come short on something. So, yeah, I think the Lions will win this game by a score of 23-20. I really do hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. I think this is going to be another loss for the Vikings. It'll be 2 losses in a row at the stadium, and it's going to suck. And then they're going to have a really sucky home record this season because we've lost to Buffalo at home. So uh, it's just it's. I have a feeling things are going to get ugly. Which, if things get ugly and the Vikings slide and they don't make the playoffs and they totally crash and burn, maybe we'll have hope that Mike Zimmer will get fired. But I doubt it. They'll probably give him another year. But that's my opinion on this game. I hope I'm wrong, but my prediction: the Detroit Lions will win this game over the Minnesota Vikings by a score of 23-20. I will talk to you guys later. Skull Vikings!